class. In our previous lesson, you learned what journal was, types of journal, and their various formats. In this class, I will be teaching you another topic, which is double entry bookkeeping. Double entry bookkeeping. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define the term double entry system. You should be able to explain double entry bookkeeping and the treatment of assets, liability, expenses, and capital. Double entry bookkeeping is the act of recording financial transaction twice. Every organization or business is either receiving or giving out money, goods, or services, as the case may be. It also tells us that these payments are recorded permanently as proofs of these financial transactions, such that anytime anybody reads them, he or she will know exactly what, where, and by whom the transaction took place. Double entry bookkeeping. Double entry bookkeeping is defined as the principle whereby each financial transaction is recorded twice. And the people responsible for this recording are the bookkeepers or an accountant. In double entry system, there must be the debit side and the credit side. For every business transaction, when we prepare them daily as our records in our financial book of record, it will help the business understand the balance of money in the business, whether they are owing or others are owing the organization. So proper bookkeeping will help the organization establish their profit or loss. Like I said, for double entry system, there must be the debit and the credit side in the transaction. And for this transaction to be complete, the debit side indicates the left-hand side, all right? And the credit side indicates the right-hand side. So that is double entry system. Now, in double entry system, there are certain entries that are essential. It begins with the word asset. Assets. Assets are things or property used to run the business. That is for the day-to-day activity. Now, these assets are essential in every organization. These are the things the business used to run its activities, and these assets are classified into various sections. But before then, once again, let us look at the definition of what an asset is. An asset is the thing or property you use to run your day-to-day activity in your organization. These assets could be land, building, motor vehicle, furniture and fittings, office equipment, and the rest. These assets enable the organization to run it effectively, but they are classified into fixed asset. What is fixed asset? Fixed assets are assets that are permanent in nature. For example, factory building, the machinery, office equipment, etc. And then current assets. These are assets that are used for very short time. Its values usually change from time to time, like stock, which is the good you have in your organization. And then liabilities. These are debts the organization owe other people or firm. For example, bills payable, bank overdraft, loan. All of these are liabilities that organization owe another person or firm. And then expenses. Expenses is referred to money or resources used for spending or expenses for the running of the organization. Every organization spend its money for certain items, and this is referred to expenses. And then capital. Capital is defined as the money or resources used to start a business. To begin a business, you need capital. And whatever you put together to begin your business is referred to as capital. All right? Welcome back. You have learned what double entry system is, which is entering financial transactions twice. You have also learned what an asset is, which is property an organization own to run its day-to-day activities. You have learned that liabilities are the debt the organization owe another firm. You have also learned that capital are the resources or money used to start a business. Expenses are those resources we use for spending or buying items in our organization. I know as a student of business studies, you should be able to explain to people out there what double entry system is all about. That will be the end of this lesson. Please make use of those questions, provide answers to the questions. Ensure you go through the video properly and give answers to any question you see. I'll see you next class. Please stay safe.